So, if you haven't been able to earn at least $10,000 in a single month, running your own business, your own freelancing, your own solo online business, then this video is going to help you understand how to attract money into your life so that you're not forcing something to happen, rather you're attracting it to happen. This video is about the spiritual energy of money, and it's something that took me a long time to figure out, especially something that I didn't really understand until I actually went and earned money just based on my own performance. So any sort of entrepreneurial venture that I started slowly but surely taught me the lessons that I had to think more in terms as an entrepreneur versus an employee. And if you don't have like 10 minutes to watch this video, then just stop watching right now. If you don't have 10 minutes to really pay attention, to really understand the spiritual energy of money, then making money is not for you, man. Just stick with your regular 9 to 5 job, your W-2, just continue taking orders from your boss and just continue being at the effect of everything in your life because you're never going to actually take action. So sit here for 10 minutes if you actually want to understand the flow of money and the spiritual energy of money. And the first thing that you have to understand about money is that money always flows up. That's the first thing you have to understand about money. So let's say that the government prints money. So the government starts printing money, they start giving away stimulus checks, right? You get a stimulus check and you're happy. Oh, yeah, finally the government was nice enough to me to give me my little stimulus check. You get $1,500 as a stimulus check. Well, what are you going to do with that $1,500? If you're smart, you'll probably invest it into something. If you're smart. But ultimately, 90% of people, they're going to buy some bullshit on Amazon. They're going to go buy groceries with it because they need the money. And so what happens? Where does that money go? It flows up. It flows to businesses holding assets. Assets that take money because they are in the flow of money. And if money is flowing up, it goes through assets. Us, the end consumer, is the most bottom point of those dollars. It can't go any lower. So when the money goes up, it goes to businesses, assets, and then the government, and then eventually the taxes. And all those, they all take their cut. Everyone takes their cut. And so what happens when they print money? Ultimately, the rich get richer. You see, you actually think that whenever they print money, they're doing it for you. The rich don't care if they're printing money. Whether they do print money or they don't, they're still going to make money because they have assets in place that take their cut as the money flows up. It actually ends up hurting you because things get more expensive. The value, not they don't get more expensive. It just means that the value of your dollar, the spending power of that purchasing dollar, decreases. And so when you understand that, and if you're an employee, you're at the tail end. You're at the tail end of all this. Your salary won't increase. You cutting salaries, layoffs. Like you are literally at the very end, completely at the effect of things, not at the cause. If you're an employee, now you can have a W-2 role and be entrepreneurial, start a side hustle, all these things, but you need to start changing your mindset from exchanging your time for money to moving into finding assets to invest into. And this is the most spiritual thing that you can do. Making this transition over to a business owner. You can, if you make this transition over and you actually put yourself into the mindset of how can I put myself on the upflow of money? As money goes up, where can I get my cut? You're actually going to become a better human being because now you are forced to think how to serve others instead of how to be self-serving. See, our whole lives we've been taught to be self-serving. We've been taught, how can I get what I want? How can I get what I want? Well, the truth is that you will only get what you want if you give others what they want. That's how it works. And so how does this flow of money work? How can you insert yourself in this flow of money so that you are building an asset where money flows through? Eventually you got to pay the tax man and other things, right? And so number one is businesses make money. That's why you're in business. The sole purpose of a business is to earn a profit. That's the sole purpose of a business. Why else would you be in business? It's to earn a profit. If a business is not earning a profit, then eventually that business will die. So a business must be profitable. That's the number one thing. That's the number one purpose of a business. So therefore, if you can help other businesses become profitable, then you become an asset to that business. So for example, one of the things that I do is I'm a remote closer. So I take leads from a business and I convert them into sales. And I get a 10% commission off of those sales. And so I'm in the flow of money, right? There's leads over here. They're flowing in here. They want this product and then they talk to me and then the money goes into the business. I take the money, I take my cut, and the money keeps flowing upwards, right? How else can you insert yourself into the path of money? Let's say you're a copywriter, right? You start helping other businesses by creating landing pages, writing emails for them. Those emails convert those leads into a sales call, and then that sales call ends up converting into a client, and you get a share of that, right? So you get directly compensated for the contribution that you provide. And when you start thinking in those ways, like what can I contribute to a business so that I get paid in terms of that contribution, then that's how you start getting out of your situation. And that process of you becoming aware of other people's needs is a spiritual journey, is a spiritual process. And people don't see it that way. People think business is about taking money, but in reality, the most successful business people are actually the people that are so outward seeking. They're highly observant, highly empathetic, very service and mission oriented. They care about how can I give others what they want, because they know that if they do that, they get what they want. And look, let's just think about Amazon for a second. Amazon has given everybody what they want, convenience. Look at the convenience that Amazon has provided for the world. So if you can make something more convenient for someone, a business owner, the most important thing to a business owner is not money. It's time. They are strapped for time. They need somebody to just come and say, I'll take care of that right now. I'll take care of that for you. Really? You will? Yeah, I'll take care of that. You go, you show up to the business owner, say, hey, this is my plan, this is what I got, this is the idea. Cool. Can we run with it? A resourceful business owner that has resources will find more resources so that they can grow their business. So if you become a resource to a business owner, you will get resources, right? Which is money. They will pay you with their resources because they want to expand their business. And that's how you start elevating yourself. And there's hundreds and thousands of different services that you can provide so that you can start building your own side hustle, your own business, your own asset that is in the flow of money. So you're no longer at the end consumer W-2 employee getting paid just the very tail end. You can't negotiate anything. You get paid hourly maybe. Your 9 to 5 is just not going to cut it. There's some great W-2 roles out there, right? People making full-on careers. But in reality, those careers are highly entrepreneurial. I'm talking about the people that are making less than $50,000 a year that have no control over how much they can earn or produce. That they are subject to any changes. They're told what they need to do. And if that's you, then you can actually make a change. And it's the highest path. It's the highest path. You go through this journey of you finding your way, and you're going to become a better person. It's a spiritual journey. And so let me list off a few things that you could do. And these are things that I've done personally. For example, and look, you're not going to like it because it actually takes work to do these things. So, but if you're ready to put in the work and actually have full control over your life and your finances, then learning these skills will change your life. And number one is prospecting, right? So the first business I ever started was actually a web design business. And so what I did, I actually literally just pulled up all the bakeries in Austin. I literally just pulled them up here on Google. I was on Google Maps, and I just started calling them literally one by one. And then the third one that answered, I said, hey, I help with marketing. I was a complete newbie in business. And just because it was the right timing, calling her with something that she needed a website. She said, hey, yeah, come on by. Let's talk. Set an appointment with her, went, sold her a website. That's how I started my first business. See, it's not that hard because you're serving. You're giving somebody what they want. A business owner doesn't have time to go and make her damn website. So she paid me. And think about the ROI on a good website for a bakery where people order through, a seamless checkout experience, right? All the pictures, everything nice and organized. Like that website's probably like a return on investment of like 10x probably. And so you get compensated for that. So imagine all the businesses you can go and provide a service for. Like what's something that businesses need? They need websites, they need emails, they need somebody to take sales calls for them. They need systems, organization, training, and thousands of things that they can provide. Ads. So go find a skill that you want to go and learn, like copywriting. I recommend 2 skills, copywriting or sales. Those are the 2 easiest ones to get started with. And those are going to open up the doors for literally everything else. Start writing emails for a business. Start getting paid for that. You can start part-time. It's a side hustle. It's a beautiful side hustle. Or start doing sales. Start appointment setting for another business. Start learning the laws of communication and persuasion. Everything in our world is communication. You becoming a better communicator is the highest ROI skill set that you can learn. And by you becoming a better communicator, becoming a better persuader, that's going to allow you to become such a good listener and a person of influence in your community and having actual impact with the people that you love and the people around you. That's why you see business owners have abundance, not just in business, but they have abundance in so many areas of their life because they have the skill set to be able to move people, to be able to inspire people, to communicate. You learn these skill sets as you build a business. And that's why building a business is the most transformational, most spiritual thing that you can do. And while you may get into it, all superficial endeavors end up turning spiritual. You end up going into business for the money, but you end up becoming a whole new person through the process of learning how to do business. You go to the gym just because you want to look better, but you become a whole different person because of the hard work that it took you, to actually go and do it. So you actually feel proud of yourself. You're confident now. And so you may pursue things while they seem superficial at first, all of them have a spiritual pursuit, a spiritual transformation underneath them. So don't worry about the superficial aspect of it, because through the process you become a different person. So I hope this inspires you to go and get started. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. I've been in the entrepreneurial online space for 2 years now, and I want to make sure that people understand this, because times are coming, the fucking recession's coming, the market just crashed. Like, you have to be ready. Like, you literally have to be ready. So ask me any questions down in the comments below. I'll share with you all for free. I'm going to give you all the sauce. I'm going to drop it all here for you for absolutely free. But these are the principles you have to understand, so you can get moving and get started in business. Especially now, it's so easy to get started in online business today. So cheers, love you, and see you on the next one.